2016, while at a party with my wife, I was sexually assaulted by a successful Hollywood agent. The assault lasted only minutes, but what he was effectively telling me while he held my genitals in his hand was that he held the power. People don't believe that a person like me could actually be victimized. Many young black men who were provoked into violence, and they were in prison, or they were killed, and they're not here.
Okay, after listening to that and seeing what he went through and listening to his experience and reason why he didn't attack this man on sight like many of us guys would have done for touching him inappropriately, I understand why he didn't do anything. First, a big black man attacking somebody, getting frustrated, doing the whole stereotype that the media portrays us to be already wouldn't be a good thing to do in the public eye. Remember, he's still a public figure. He's an actor, ex-NFL player, a father, a family man. I really think he don't want to throw away his livelihood for this guy. So instead of beating him up like I would have done, he went around the whole situation and went to the higher ups and told everybody what happened, and it's so unacceptable. Because yes, he could have did it. He could have beat this guy up, and that would have been the end of it for me if I would have did it. But for him, that would be completely different. He would have lost everything. First, the police would have arrested him, like I said, because when it comes to black people, we don't have a good track record when it comes to the police. So I wouldn't put my hands on him because I know I would lose everything I worked for. And people are talking about, well, he must have liked it. Why he didn't do nothing? Because again, if I would have punched this guy in the face and really destroyed this guy, I would lose everything. That's the reason why he touched me like that. He know I can't do anything about it. I can't touch him with my fist. I have to go attack him with words and put him on blast like he's doing right now. So I respect what Terry Crews is doing by going through all this and standing up with the Me Too movement and talking about his experience, because it needs to be said. Women are not the only one that can be victimized. Anybody can be victimized. I'm happy he told his story.
The next day, I went right to the agency. And I have texts, I have phone conversations, and I said, this is unacceptable. And I told them how, I almost got violent, but I didn't. And I said, what are you going to do about this predator that you have roaming your hallways? And I was told, we're going to do everything in our power. We are going to handle this, Terry. You're right. It is unacceptable. And then they disappeared.
Okay, you guys, I just want to leave you guys with one last question. How crazy is this? This Montana woman broke into her ex-boyfriend's home, hid behind his door, and as soon as he got back, she lunged at him with a machete to his throat. Okay, pretty crazy so far. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Then she forced him to get up close, and she got on top of him and engaged in sex with him. Not consensual sex, but forced sex used with intimidation. But she's not getting charged with rape. That's crazy. But she is getting charged with aggravated battery, assault with a deadly weapon, and unlawful restraint, and 2 counts of criminal mischief. Okay, I want you to switch the genders real quick, okay? Let's say this is a guy, broke into his ex-girlfriend's house, behind the door with a machete, broke in and forced her to get him close so he can have sex with her. Would you call that rape, right? If that's rape for her, why is it not rape for him? That's double standards what I'm talking about. Guys can be victimized the same as women. Because consensual sex was both parties are involved. And in this case, they're not both involved. And the crazy thing is, that's even more crazy. As soon as he was able to get up and call the police, she bit him, peed on his bed, and tore some lining off his wall. Okay, I want to leave you with this definition of what is rape. Rape is forced, unwanted sexual intercourse involving the genitalia or any part of the body. Rape is also called sexual assault. It is an act of violence, not a form of consensual sex, love, or intimacy. Committing a rape is a criminal act. Rape and sexual assault may be committed against females, males. It can happen to anybody, really. It can happen to children, elderlies, wives, dates, and intimate partners. Many rapes are never reported to the police. Rapes may be committed by strangers, but often committed by somebody you know. Sometimes physical force is used during rape. Other times it may be intimidation, just like she did with the weapon. She tried to intimidate him by using a machete. Okay, consensual sex is sexual activity when both parties fully agrees to it. He didn't agree, he was forced to agree. When you're forced, isn't that called rape, right? In the great words of Terry Crews, let me leave you with this message.
Every man, woman, and child deserves to be seen as equal under the law.